Hello and welcome back to the channel. In this video I wanted to talk about unfortunate news regarding some of the upcoming Black Series figures. Namely, there are some scale issues with Baylan Skull and Shin figures that should be released soon. When Hasbro first announced them, they never showed them side by side, even though they had both figures in hand on their fan stream. But now we finally have first YouTube reviews that compare how these new figures scale to each other. These screenshots come from a YouTube channel called Fatboy Toy Review, so credit to them. I'll leave a link to their channel down in the description so you can check them out. They already have reviews for all these figures. So taking a quick look at this size comparison, and you can already see that we have a problem here. It looks like Baylan and Shin are just about the same height, which is completely inaccurate. When we look at few stills from the Ahsoka show, it is clear that Baylan is much taller than Shin. So Hasbro made him grossly undersized, and not just in height, but in how big he should be in general. In the show, he is this big dude who towers over most of the characters. Hasbro team even made effort to tell us numerous times about how they gave him a long lightsaber blade. They said that it's the same long blade that Malgus has, so naturally we all assumed that the figure will be big and bulky, almost like Malgus. Of course not the same height like him, but at least bigger than most other figures. We definitely didn't expect for Hasbro to make him this small. A quick comparison of the real height of both actors shows us that Ray Stevenson, who played Baylan, was 1.9 meters or 6.3 feet tall, while the actress Ivana Sakno, who played Shin, is 1.73 meters or 5.7 feet tall. This is the kind of information that you don't need to wait for concept art from the show to get it. It was obvious from the start that there is a big height difference between the two, and Hasbro should have taken that into consideration when they started molding these two figures. It's really hard to understand the reason of why they made them the same height. Either they didn't know, they didn't check, they rushed these out into production. Whatever the case may be, what we got here at the end is a really disappointing final product that will turn down a lot of people. A lot of collectors were not that keen on getting these when they first saw them, especially Shin, but at least they wanted to get Baylan, not just because the figure looked somewhat decent, but because of the fact that Ray Stevenson did a phenomenal job in playing the role and giving us this interesting character, and on top of that, he unfortunately died and won't be back for the second season. Because of all of that, seeing what Hasbro did with this figure hurts even more. Now, this is not the first time they messed up the scale in this line. We all remember the first R2 from 2013 that was undersized to the rest of the figures. We may also remember Captain Phasma from 2015 when The Force Awakens was released. That figure was too big in comparison to all the others. Hasbro did made a second Phasma from The Last Jedi and made it a bit smaller, and just recently they gave us the new retooled R2 with accurate proportions, so I'm not sure what will happen with Baylan. Will they retool him down the line? Only the time will tell. I do have all of these figures on pre-order, so I'll be getting these, and so for now I'll have my tiny Baylan on the shelf holding his insanely oversized lightsaber, unfortunately. I even saw all these memes starting to pop up online. These are from Landspeeder Luke's story on Instagram. Shout out to him. You all know who he is, he needs no introduction. Also, once again, shout out to Fatboy Toy Review channel for their reviews and size comparisons. Definitely go and check out their channel. I truly enjoy the collecting hobby, and I don't like to be negative about these toys. They are just toys, but on the other hand, we do buy them with our own money, so we do expect to get the best possible character representation for the price. But that's all I wanted to say in this video. Now, I would really love to hear you guys. What are your thoughts on this scale issue? Do you still plan on getting these figures, or did you cancel your pre-orders if you had them on pre-order at all? Let me know and let's talk down in the comments. If you guys saw my last video, I have a huge Black Series haul that recently came in, and if you're interested in that, go check it out. I have a lot of new figures to review and to post for the channel, so stay tuned. Much more is on the way. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see ya in the next video.